in the coconut.
This is Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Eileen.
This is M. Bonzo.
And Bonzo.
Yeah, gotcha, man. I have a question about overclocking.
Yes.
All right, so I got a new system. I got all the overclocking equipment and whatnot, but I'm having some troubles. I'm getting it to, I think, 400 bucks. I have a multiplier of 9, and I just want to know exactly like what I can do to stabilize it.
Cool it.
Cool it. I got water cooling.
Get colder water.
All right, gotcha. Makes more sense. I'll get a refrigerator for that thing.
You probably need to. I mean, if you're pushing it to its limit, I mean, there's only so much you can cool it. Even with a super coolant system, you know, it's there's a law of diminishing returns. You know, I mean, you're only going to be able to get it so cool before it heats up to the point where it's just not going to be cool anymore, and at which point it's going to become unstable.
Yeah, I saw some video on YouTube with the processor. It was like a gun. It just shot off a freaking muscle.
Yeah. It's if you're bringing it to its knees, and you've already got water coolant. Someone just recommended CryoCool, which I can only imagine is even colder. It's yeah, you may have to just throttle it down a bit. I'd step it to a point where it's running at pretty much peak temperatures without necessarily going wobbly on you, and then keep it at that level, at least with the current cooling system that you have in place. I don't know if there's much more you can do other than getting it colder, but it's still going to heat up just as fast. Other than just bringing it down to a deeper level. As T-Slib just mentioned, start at the base speed, increase 5% per boot until it crashes, then go back one step, and that'd be the best way of doing it.
That's not a bad idea. All right, I have one more question. I think I'm getting dual monitors. Do you think that's going to take up a lot of power from my power supply?
Dual monitors?
Yeah, I have a 22-inch right now.
Dude, not half as much as what your video card is likely driving.
Okay, yeah, I got the 8800 GT.
Oh, dude.
All right, well, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Well, you're dealing with a different power source, in the monitor itself. Your video card, of course, that's plugged into the system is already like pulling most of the power. You're not going to pull any more power, at least to my knowledge, by plugging the monitor into the card than you would just having the card there itself.
Gotcha. All right, very cool, man.
All right.
In the chat room.
See it. That's why monitors have like power cables that power supplies and the monitor itself.
Lime in the coconut. Put the lime.
This is Chris.
Hello, Chris. This is Raph of Mac.
Yo, Mac boy.
What's up?
Nothing. So show me what you got here.
Okay, I got kicked in the chat room because I spaced. I didn't send you a PM.
I know.
And now I don't have voice in the chat room. That's my link. So it's my fault, but it's live.wrathcast.com.
Live.wrathcast.com. Let's see how well you did.
R-A-T-H-C.
Let's see how well you did, because it's not bad. Actually, that's pretty good.
It's an exact copy. I can prove
No, it's not exact.
Screenshot.
It's not exact.
Not the text, but
your font
the bars are actually identical.
Your font's a little off, but I'd say your layout's pretty good.
I couldn't find the right font. I gave up on it.
You would have been better off getting like Lucida Grande.
Lucida Grande. I think I have that in Photoshop.
You might. If you don't have it in Photoshop, just download Safari and install the font from there. Here. I'll pull it up here. Live.wrath.net.
.com. Live.wrathcast.com. And I also added this cute little feature, the flexion. I thought that was a little bit better.
Wait, here, I better mute it. Hang on.
I sound like an adult according to somebody, which I didn't think I did.
Here, I'll pull it up. I'm pulling it up on the... He did a pretty good job. This is on Windows. He's basically emulated the, well, it didn't really emulate, but he's...
And here, I can also prove that to people. Let me do this. Main source, I'll kill the main source. and I'll move the bottom bar.
You did a pretty good job there.
It's Webcam Max, everybody, so it is Webcam Max, and it took me a long time to figure out how to do it, but I copied, and basically, I can show you this, Chris. There's your screenshot, live.brillo.com. And then this black bar at the top, when we make the main source of color, so you can see this.
Here.
The black bar at the top is also a screenshot, but I just screwed it up. Webcam Max is weird.
Yeah, I don't like Webcam Max too much. You did a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah. And it took a long time to do it, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
And I even emulated your website, live.rascast.com, so, you know, it's getting there.
That's great.
Whoa, I just jumped up to 79 viewers. That's amazing.
Because everyone went to the website. Like, 70 people went to your website there.
Yeah, they're probably going to kill my GoDaddy service, but, you know.
That's not a...
Yeah, I used the code Chris. Thanks a lot for that.
Oh, thank you for using our coupon. But, no, that's actually really good. Now, can you save out that profile?
No, Webcam, I'm going to contact them and tell them I want to be able to save it so I can export it to a new computer.
Well, not just that, but I'd be interested in because people have been asking specifically how to do what, you know, the chat compositing and everything. The only thing that's different about, you're using XChat, it looks like, for your live IRC.
Yeah, because, you know, that's the best I have.
Right. Well, the reason why I don't like XChat is that it won't let you block out certain commands, like channel commands and whatnot, like messages from the server, etc. So it's not as configurable as Colloquy in that sense, but I think it is a little more, just a fraction more stable. But yeah, it looks like you can do it inside of, at least inside of Webcam Max. You've got a pretty good, well, other than I don't think you have RSS functionality. So for instance, like, I could change...
I was going to tell them about that, because that would be a nice feature.
Yeah, so I could change the bot that Bear, I think, had configured, Wicket, the bot in the chat room at live.perillo.com, so that it's an RSS feed. When we change the topic in the chat itself, when Wicket, if Wicket's awake, picks it up, he'll change the topic in the chat room, the live chat, the overlay here, and then you'll see it in a matter of seconds change, like, basically up here it'll change from phone calls, which was the topic before, to where now Wicket, I think, is kicked in. He's just changed it, so now it's live video to what I changed the topic to. So that is basically up there. That's an RSS feed.
Remember, Chris, I've seen you since August of last year, so...
What? What'd you say?
I've been watching your stream since August of last year, so I know all about the little tweaks and fun things.
You probably know more about this stuff than I do.
Doubtful, but for a 15-year-old kid, I try my best.
You're doing good so far.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't have my camcorder working because I can't use my camcorder with it. No FireWire.
Oh, FireWire, yeah, that'll keep you from using it then.
Didn't want to pay the extra $100, but anyways, and also just to give a quick update on that video we made way back when in '07 about this to 64-bit, it's been gone. I got rid of Vista. I am tired of it, and I am running XP Pro again. Woohoo!
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah. Webcam Max wouldn't work on 64-bit either, so I had no streaming capabilities.
Webcam Max barely worked on Windows Vista 32-bit.
Yep.
Blue screen, all the time.
Oh yeah, I know, it's crazy, and I bought it, and I didn't want to waste it, and Webcam Max Forum said, we've been trying for 6 months, and it didn't work, so...
Yeah. That's why I'm switching. Forget Windows for right now. I'm going to have to relegate it to a different part of my desktop.
Yep, and you're going all Mac. Good job.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if I could afford a Mac, I would have one right now, because my PC, power supply, audio card, USB ports, and a couple other things have blown out, and it's only been a year old.
That, a lot of people have been saying that. They say if I could afford it, I would do it. So I think Apple needs to continue to work on their pricing.
Yeah, I know. If they would do that, I would have a Mac instantly. So.
Well, unfortunately, the only desktop Mac really that they've got is the Mac Pro. But it's competitive. It's not, amazingly competitive, but it's getting there, slowly but surely. The Mac Mini is
When
not.
Mhm.
Someone mentioned the Mac Mini and Apox. The Mac Mini isn't really. It's a computer, but it's not. You know, even the iMac, it's
that
not.
we geeks want to do, like Photoshop and streaming.
Right. Well, I mean, it'll work. I don't know if I'd necessarily have a production machine, or have a Mac Mini as a production machine. I might have an iMac as a production machine. Those things are. They'll go head to head.
Our school just got 10 new 2.8 gigahertz iMacs, fully loaded iMacs.
Wow. Nice.
They are powerful. They'll open Photoshop in 2 seconds. So.
Nice.
Okay, Chris. So have fun with the stream, and
All right.
good job on changing the camera view finally.
Well, for now, this is just a temporary thing.
It looks better that way.
Yeah, we'll see.
For your yellow instead of.
Yeah, see, this is the problem, is that I turned yellow because I got too much, like, yellow light above me and all that crap.
Well, my lights in my room are yellow, but I'm white on the stream.
Well, this is a Logitech webcam, and Logitech's kind of junky.
No, I have a Logitech webcam too, the QuickCam I am.
Well, then the light that you have in your room is casting white. Mine is more yellow.
You know how to fix that, right? You go to the advanced settings.
Yeah, but it's on the Mac. I don't have the same.
Oh.
I can't. It doesn't connect the same way.
Driver.
I've got it's just different.
It's the crap driver.
So sorry, I can't.
If they'd only make a Mac driver, but okay. Chris,
They kind of do,
I'll
but
later.
it's just not the way I've got it set up. It doesn't work as it probably could or should work. I
Yeah.
can plug in my eyesight, but the cable's not long enough.
All right, so I got another call online, so have
right.
fun, Chris, and talk to you later.
See it.